Ravens at the 25. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Makes the score.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Jackson.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 34 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
Makes the score Ravens 16, Ravens 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
on 3rd and 1, Jackson going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
throwing on 2nd down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On third down, Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Dobbins running out of the gun. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now it's Jackson, and this is going to be caught. It's good, and that extends their lead by 2 more.
24, Ravens 10. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. Let alone
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It's about that time. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up second and 9 at the Ravens 17-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
The onside kick recovered by the Ravens.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second second down. And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st down, Ravens.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
They run the counter. Dobbins, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going forward with Dobbins. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
To throw again. Jackson back to Brown, this time complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The 28-yard
from the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Baltimore. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
It got his man complete. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Plays like that, baby.